I didn't have much time to practice today because I had work all day, and I slept weird, so I'm sore. But here's what I think day 4 might be day 3. I don't remember. I'm not keeping track very well. Here we go. I missed that one. Those are all going forward too much. Wow. We're doing great, huh? Like I'm starting to get it. I'm at least keeping it going longer. Where up, 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 up. Though they still drift forward every once in a while. Wish I wasn't slower for this. That was brutally bad. At least inside, I'm using my ceiling as a reference, where when I throw, it's starting to get closer to the ceiling. Let's see if I can adjust this so that you can see that better. See, that's doing much better than I was recently. At least for me, I think throwing it higher helps. I'm not sure if that's how you're supposed to do it. Most people say you should do it like just above head height. But it gives me more time to see when things are falling. Things started to drift forward, then backwards when I tried to correct, but it's making progress. Even if I still kind of suck at it. I wonder if me staring up is the reason why my neck is sore, not because I slept weird. It's funny how you can catch it weird and still manage to throw it up in time. I caught one of those 5 fingers like that, and then still yossed it up. Gotta not hit the ceiling though when I'm doing it. I try to do this when no one else is home, so that I don't make a lot of noise with dropping it. But you know how that goes. See, I'm getting better. Again, slowly but surely. Practice apparently does help. I don't usually do stuff like this though. It's not usually something in my interests, or I have a hard time keeping my attention span on it. So it's just pretty good. Tactically, I like the way the balls feel when they fall and you catch them, which sounds weird now that I say that out loud. It's way better than using the socks though. definitely say at least that I can juggle now. It just depends on how good I am juggling, you know? I'm not amazing at it. There's some better jugglers online that do it like, I don't know, much lower. Which I guess I can do too. It's just a little weird. I think practicing with it coming down from the higher stuff is really what's helping me. So it's giving me time to like think a little bit, move and react. Though I still drop them occasionally. That, you know. I still drop them too frequently though. I just dropped it 3 times in a fucking row. I think if I had more space too, so that I could also put that further back, the camera, it'd be better. I live in a small apartment, and it's winter outside. Otherwise I'd be doing this outside with a tripod set up. I'll eventually have something better planned for this. But like, that was probably one of the better ones I've done. Like, ooh, 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 ooh. Though I still might bring my arms up too high, because I'm now focusing on where they are up here. I'm too focused on actually catching and throwing them, which I know is a beginner mistake. I've seen people say that in videos. But I don't care. It feels good when you catch them, you know? It's like 4 days ago, I wasn't able to do this. Regardless of how long, you know? Seeing this happen is pretty amazing. Even if I drop them still. I think I need better balls though, ones with different colors. Because these don't stand out very well. Though that might just be because I'm blind and can't see what they look like on the camera. Maybe when I have a colored costume, I'll do it differently. It's like this, blue on blue, which has a different shade of blue. It is blue on blue. And the white accent in it clashes against the background because it matches, you know. My cat still hates that I do this though. He's hiding right now because I pushed everything off to the side. I was gonna hold up my cat, but he got scared when I went to pick him up. I still can't control some of them when I throw them up. a little difficult still. I want to do it with less high ones, like. Yeah, but that wasn't very good, was it? This is my cat. He's unhappy that I picked him up. He's staring at me like I just violated him, you know? Picked you up, I put you down, you're okay. Still have trouble when I'm not looking. I can't imagine people that do this with blindfolds, masks, or other obstacles on their head in the way. More practice, I'll be able to go longer for sure. I'm hoping to get to the point where I can just go until I choose to stop. Of course, since I'm throwing higher, my hands have started to rise as well. And they shouldn't. I tried. Oh, no, that was lost. I tried to kick it up. It didn't work very well. I look forward to when I can actually show this to someone and not have it look hideous or frantic. It'll improve hand-eye coordination, I guess. I'm not much of a performer. Not yet. The hope is eventually I get a costume or something and then do little shorts of this. Or so that I can use it when I go to Ren Fair and do some juggling in public for people. I'm sure there'll be people there as well that can do it. I mean, last time I went, cause I have a plague doctor outfit. And last time I went, there were a bunch of those, but I didn't see many jesters. And I like jesters. I've always liked the aesthetic of the Harlequin. I think it started when Assassin's Creed had a Harlequin character in multiplayer. I've always liked it, especially the masks and outfits. Thought they would need aesthetic. Good for performing if you're not made to look like a fool. That's why I like the artistic representation of the jester rather than the historical one. I guess that's why Harlequin is better. The jester is made to be a fool, an entertainer for the king, someone that insults, jokes, says what the king cannot. Whereas the fool was usually someone that was, humiliated, made to be a fool. Same functionally as the jester, another term for the same thing, but the Harlequin was different. I'm not quite sure how much so, but I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be like similar concepts. But why do I know? I'm no historian. I'm from America, where our education system fucking blows. For all I know, I'm completely wrong about it, because we rarely cover things from the medieval period like that. No, we focus on colonial era, and Civil War, and World War II. And then till now. It's a tough way to do it. But it's been years since I've been in actual school, so maybe it improved. I doubt it though. I know there are people that can do it going outwards and doing this like I think it's like reverse cascade or something. I don't know how I'd even approach that. But as you can see, if you've watched any of the other videos, particularly the first one, I'm doing way better than I was then. Of course, there's still flaws in it. Like how everything still wanders in my cycle. The juggling's uneven, and it drifts back and forth. I still draw plenty of them. But this is also why I don't make money performing. I am a tech nerd. Which means I test websites. Not that I want to do that. Pays very well though. In reality, I guess what I'm really most interested in with this is playing in an in-person D&D game, playing a bard. That's a jester. I feel like I could do a warlock. But having a bard that does it probably fits more thematically. And I can actually do juggling and be like, hey, I attract people on the street to get some coin by performing. I pull out 3 juggling balls and I start juggling. Maybe that'll give me advantage or something. DMs always love it when players do things that their characters can do, like a bard that can actually play an instrument in real life. It's not required, but it is always better, It feels nicer, it's more impressive. I at least enjoy it. It's how I get most of my hobbies. A lot of the stuff I do, like I do home brewing as well. I make alcohol, primarily wine and mead, that I learned how to do for a D&D character. Now I still do it because I like it. As I get better, I'll eventually find I don't know, something that'll take my interest more. I don't know how long this series will go since I'm doing decent with this. It's still not perfect though, so I'll keep doing daily practice for now. It didn't work. I never realized how strenuous this actually was. You never think that throwing something is, especially something as light as these, because I'm not like moving around or lifting heavy things. Ugh. The coordination this requires is apparently very strenuous. The balance too. When I first started juggling, I can't tell you how sore my legs were for days after that. Still kind of are. Though I think that's because I was lunging out trying to grab things. It was too tense. It's the same reason why my shoulders were tough. I found out it's better when you're just using your forearms beneath the elbow with the elbow as the pivot point. Not that you can catch everyone. Right. I think this is neat. Let's see, I'll do one more cycle, hopefully, before I sign off for the day. Do that again. I'm still bringing my arms up too much. I think I'm compensating. Though I watched other videos and myself in the mirror a bunch, and I don't think it looks that bad as long as the camera angle isn't like upwards at me. If it's head on or downwards, I think it'd look better. Again. One more time, even if I fail, I'm signing off. I'm gonna do more practice later, but the weekdays are gonna be a little hard for me to take the time to do so. Some of those weren't very good.